Welcome back, everyone. Episode 2 starts now. The final four is tonight, and I was going to go over and recap last weekend's matches, go over, and maybe we'll touch on some transfer portal too. We'll see, depending. And then we're going to go over a recap of the games, look at the All-American lists, make predictions for who the National Coach of the Year, National Player of the Year will be, and then we will preview the matches that are tonight. So, let's get into it. So when we talk about the Sweet 16, Texas A&M reverse sweeps Louisville. That game, top 5 of the season. Louisville starts out nice and hot. Still Chloe Chacoin, incredible. And then Texas A&M just flips the switch. Maddie Walk starts setting the right people at the right time, and it's a wrap from there. She was absolutely incredible and was really getting everyone going. That's a big reason that A&M decided to turn it on, and then we'll get into their Elite Eight game later. Purdue beats an injured SMU team. Very good game, despite SMU being down 2 starters in Newsome and Livings. And I do think that was the reason they ended up losing, but Purdue played a great game. So not to take anything away from Purdue. SMU played very well given the circumstances, and heartbreak for them. I love them. And then Wisconsin beats Stanford and looked very good. Mimi Collier is just a next level talent. Charlie, after her injury, is just looking spectacular, like a totally different setter now. And really just that game, I think was supposed to be really close, and I didn't think it was that close. Wisconsin just controlled the momentum the whole time. Kentucky beats Cal Poly 3-0. The third set ended up being 25-7. Absolute dream run from Cal Poly. They showed everybody that the Power 4 is amazing, but there are other teams than just the Power 4 teams, and I think that says a lot for them. So I was very excited for that game. Ended up the first 2 sets were pretty good, and then the third set wasn't, but that's okay. In the Elite Eight, as we all know, A&M goes up 2 sets to none on Nebraska. Phenomenal, great. Like the sets were pretty close. Ifena goes on that 10-0 run to come back in the second, I believe, and they were just firing on all cylinders. And it wasn't any fault of Nebraska's. They just had Nebraska's number. They're blocking, they're offensively they looked incredible. They didn't make a lot of errors. And then Nebraska comes out hot in that third set. I mean, they switch in Manaya. Clearly she had the flu. And then Ali Check rolled her ankle, but Virginia was playing well. She didn't get a lot of attempts, but Virginia was playing well, so that, was just another thing they couldn't change. But Andy came off for Manaya, who played great. Andy was having a little bit of an off night. I don't think that was anything of hers. I think that Texas A&M just really had a lot of good film on her, and Jamie Morrison had coached her over the summer some, so I think that they knew exactly what to do to slow her down, and it worked. But Manaya came in and was really good. She's got a great future ahead of her at Nebraska. Very excited to watch her develop. And then in the 5th set, I mean, it was just a battle until the very end. Insane game, probably the best game of the season. If you did not watch that game, you need to go back and watch it. That was incredible volleyball. Like, the level of play in that match was unmatched. Probably second to, like, the only game next to it would have been the Kentucky-Texas SEC finals, and this game was still a jump up in level. It was really, really something to watch. Moving on, Pitt ends up beating Purdue. Purdue played great. That's nothing to take away from them, but I do feel like Pitt kind of coasted through that win. But Purdue played really well, and they ended up taking a set too. So really good job from Purdue. Really great run. Pitt, Olivia Babcock is just next level. She's just so good. Wisconsin looked deadly against Texas. I mean, I really thought Texas was going to win, but I knew it was going to be a good game. But, I mean, they are just firing on all cylinders. They've got Carter Booth going. They've got the other outside going. They've got Grace Egan on the right side finally getting going hot. The libero's getting a lot better. Charlie's really, really knocked her location down. I mean, and Mimi Collier is just a phenom. I was not expecting them to look that good against Texas, and I am scared for Kentucky tonight because of that. Kentucky sweeps a really good Creighton team. Creighton played very well. I think a lot of people, myself included, have underestimated Kentucky. I just didn't realize they're just going to keep... I mean, some people could argue it was an easier match. I don't know. Creighton played great. There's nothing against Creighton. I just think Kentucky is on another level right now. That's why they're the number 2 team in the country. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough for the recap. Moving on, let's look at these All-American lists. We'll start with we'll start with first team. First team, they have Babcock, Collier, Casapala, DeLay, Hudson, Glover, Flo, Andy Jackson, Malia Jones, Kennedy Martin, Harper Murray, Bergen, Riley, Elliot Rubin, and Tori Stafford. I'm not going to talk about people that I think shouldn't have been on the first team. There's a lot of criteria, so I think all of them definitely have the stats to be there, so that's fine. But I would like to have seen Avery Carlson and Rachel Van Gorp not on the second team and be on the first team. And there's just only so many spots, but no libero on first team, and Rachel Van Gorp's numbers are just incredible. So I would love to have seen her there. Avery Carlson had an absolutely incredible season for her senior year and had ridiculous stats to back it up. So I just think that Avery Carlson should have been on that. Moving on to the second team, we have Rebecca Alec, Taylor Anderson, Avery Carlson, Suli Davis, Julie Hansen, Logan Lednicki, Ava Martin, Cassie O'Brien, Brooke Mosher, Kiara Reinhart, Kendall Stowers, Rachel Van Gorp, and Kenna Woolard. Pretty solid list. The only ones I would like to have seen here was Rachel Van Gorp get moved up, and then Maya Sands and Molly Tuzzo get moved on so that we had more libero presence on the second team. I think they're both incredible. I can understand why Maya Sands wasn't higher because they didn't make the tournament, but I just feel like Mizzou should have made the tournament at the end of the day, but it's fine. But Maya Sands' numbers are just incredible to not give her second team. And then I just think that Maddie Walk has just constantly been overlooked. Like, if you look at her numbers, she's incredible. So I think that she should also have been second team. And then the third team was Jayla August, Carter Booth, Barilovic from Colorado, Clemente, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that properly, Cressy, Grace Haney, Evan Hendricks, Mater, Natalie Ring, Maya Sands, Alexis Shelton, Kari Spears, Molly Tuzzo, and Maddie Walk. And then I would have added Lizzie Carr to second or third team. She's got some really good stats, and I think she has over 2 kills a set and over a block a set, and she hits over 370, I think. So I think that was a snub. I think that Lizzie Carr should have gotten second or third team All-American. But I'm not on the committee, so I don't make those decisions. But let's look forward to tonight, the real purpose of this video. We have Texas A&M versus Pitt at 6:30 Eastern tonight. And this goes for both matches. I just want to see all 4 teams play their best volleyball. Every single player plays their best volleyball, no injuries, and then may the best team win. Because all 4 teams, and I would even throw Texas and Nebraska in this mix of the 4, any of those 6 teams could win against any of these other teams. They could all win against each other on any given day. They are all that good. So I want everyone to play their best, and then may the best team win. No injuries. But I did go to Kentucky, repping them out. So I'd love to see Kentucky win, but that's the only one. And I may be a little biased, but I did go to Kentucky, so I have to say that. But I think that Texas A&M versus Pitt is a crazy matchup because they play such different volleyball. You know what I mean? Texas A&M, very well-rounded, very good blocking presence. Pitt, Olivia Babcock show, baby. But they have 2 really good middles, and the outsides have really stepped up. So they are more than just Olivia Babcock, but it is a very different style of play. I expect 5 sets. I don't know who will win. Wisconsin, Kentucky, very evenly matched. Kentucky has the 2 great outsides, and they have great presence in the middle with Lizzie Carr, and then amazing back row presence. And Cassie O'Brien's an incredible setter. So setting's about the same, and then they're just different with how their offense is run. So I think that game's also going to go 4 or 5, and if they don't go 5, I think it'll be really close 4-set matches. And that's it. Super excited that it starts tonight. Can't wait to see how it all turns out.